One of the more famous monologues in Shakespeare's Macbeth is Lady Macbeth's Unsex Me Here. This is a major turning point in the play, in which Lady Macbeth expresses her frustrations caused by her sex, not being able to murder the king because it isn't womanly. It sheds light onto many of the social issues and gender roles of the Elizabethan era, many of which are still prevalent today.
At the beginning of Act 5, Scene 3, Lady Macbeth receives a letter from her husband about his encounter with the witches. The witches claim that Macbeth would become Thane of Cawdor and king, and the first of these prophecies has already come true. Lady Macbeth understands that the only way for the second part to come true is by murdering Duncan, the current king. In this passage, she begs the spirits to unsex her, or take away the womanly qualities preventing her from performing this heinous deed.
Lines 35 through 42 read, "The raven himself is hoarse." Ravens were considered omens of death at the time, and still are today. That croaks the fatal entrance of Duncan, that is crowing and foreshadowing something bad happening to King Duncan in their castle, under my battlements. Come, you spirits that tend on mortal thoughts, unsex me here. Or, spirits that can hear the thoughts and wishes of humans, please come and turn me into a man, and remove all womanly aspects. I no longer want to be soft or gentle. And fill me from the crown to the toe top full of direst cruelty, which means fill my body with dreadful cruelty and violence. Make thick my blood. Stop up the access and passage to remorse. Or don't let me feel guilt or regret anything, as those emotions are qualities of women. That no compunctious visitings of nature shake my fell purpose, nor keep peace between the effect and it. Natural remorseful feelings hold me back from doing the horrible thing I want to do, prevent the murder of King Duncan. Lady Macbeth is willing herself not to have natural feelings of remorse, which would get in the way of her successfully completing her deadly purpose, murdering Duncan. She doesn't want empathy to keep the peace between her purpose and Duncan. Instead, she wants her will to overcome the resistance caused by guilt.
These restraints of womanhood, including the perceived greater power of men, were also experienced by Lorena Bobbitt. Bobbitt made headlines in 1993 when she severed her husband's penis while he slept, in response to his multiple alleged sexual assaults against her. In the same way Lady Macbeth wanted the weakness of womanhood to be taken from her, Bobbitt literally unsexed her husband, taking away the power that his manhood gave him.
In lines 44 through 52, Lady Macbeth's words, "Take my milk for gall," means that she wants her milk, representing motherly, nurturing, caring feelings, to turn to bile, a substance representing bitterness and cruelty. She waits for these invisible spirits to serve her as attendants to the evil of nature, and for the thick night to surround her in the darkest smoke from hell itself. She wants the smoke to be so thick that her sharp knife doesn't even see the wound that it makes, so thick that heaven can't see through the smoke and cry for her to stop.
The painting Burning Moon by Donnie O'Lilly visualizes the smoke that Lady Macbeth asks the night to surround her in. The source of the swirling vortex of smoke is a moon that is set on fire. The moon can represent two things with regards to Macbeth. First, it represents the night, which Lady Macbeth asks to cover her in smoke. And secondly, it can represent hell, the source of the smoke. The smoke painted is thick, dynamic, and surrounded in evil darkness, just the way that Lady Macbeth wants it. It's so thick and wicked that even her, quote, keen knife see not the wound it makes, nor heaven peep through the blanket of the dark to cry, hold, hold, unquote. The smoke painted in Burning Moon captures the essence of the later part of Lady Macbeth's monologue.
In conclusion, this passage captures the essence of one of Shakespeare's most memorable and conflicted characters, Lady Macbeth. She delivers this soliloquy as she deals with the conventional ideas of masculinity and femininity, how one is unattainable, and how the other restricts her from doing what she desires. This scene encapsulates her inner struggle, how she wishes to become more masculine, which will allow her to kill King Duncan without compunctious visitings of nature shaking her fell purpose. Some of these gender roles and stereotypes are prevalent in today's society, meaning Lady Macbeth isn't alone in feeling this, but she shouldn't need to. If society weren't dictated by such definite gender roles, then maybe Lady Macbeth wouldn't feel so trapped by her gender. Maybe one day, society will change, but hopefully this won't inspire people to murder others.